What's up, YouTube? Today I'm going to be doing a deck profile for Domain Monarchs in April 2017. I know. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. Most of this is going to be standard and I guess kind of common, but there's a few things that are different. So this is what I feel like works best, and if you feel like something else works better, put it in the comments below, and leave a like if you enjoyed. So, first thing we have is 3 Erebus. Have to run 3. Standard. Probably the best Monarch now. Next, sadly, we have to run the 1 Ether. Ether probably didn't deserve to get hit, in my opinion. I think if they should have hit anything, it should have been Erebus. Next, for big Monarchs that aren't like really standard, like they're here and there, is I play Thestalos and the Mega Caius. I can understand why people don't like them. They don't dump spells and traps, so they don't give you any advantage after they make them, but their effects are really good. So I would consider running them. They're really good. And if you run into a situation where you don't need them, Thestalos is usually sided out a lot for me. But besides that, moving on. For the rest of the big Monarchs, I guess this is small. I play the 2 Karaz. I don't like 3. I think 3's bricky. It just never really works out well for me. Yeah. Next, I play the 2 Vanity's Fiend, and I play 2 Majesty's Fiend. I'll explain to you why I play this ratio later when I'm done with the profile. But in my honest opinion, I think this is the best ratio. If I had different cards, I would probably put Majesty's Fiend down to 1, considering you can search it with return. But besides that, just Vanity's Fiend with March is just almost GG every time. So, yeah, that pretty much rounds it up for the big Monarchs. For the Squires, this is like really standard. You're gonna want to play 3 Idia. Pretty amazing card. Always want to see it in your opening hand, just not more than 1, because that does happen sometimes and it sucks. After that, you want to play the 3 Ethios. I've seen a lot of people play 2. In my honest opinion, I don't think 2 is good. I think you run out of resources too fast with this deck. So I run the 3. And after that, I run the 2 Mithra. Mithra for me is a better late game card, because it allows you to tribute like after it's already gone. Yeah, I think that, in my honest opinion, I just think Mithra's better late game than Edia or Edios. So that's pretty much it for the vassals. I don't run Gofu. I think the whole Gofu Karaz engine is kind of bricky, and as a former Blackwing player, I don't really like Gofu, so I guess I'm biased. Now for the spells. What makes the deck alive is 3 Domain. Best card in the whole entire deck. Shutting somebody out of their extra deck just really hurts them, so, I mean, it's fun. Next, standard, you have to play 3 of these. If you don't, then sorry. 3 Tenacity. Tenacity searches out any spell or trap, so it's really useful. Feel kind of bad because I only have 1 that's a normal rare. I need to update the rarity of this deck. After that, I play 2 Return, and I play 2 March. I was playing 3 Return and 1 March, but considering Zodiac is a thing, and Uh, what's the card? Trident pops. It's just really easy to get over March now, so I don't want to have only one. Uh, and then return. I feel like even though Ether's at 1, it's still really easy to cycle through all of your Monarchs and everything once you start to get going. So I don't feel like it's necessary to have it 3. I don't play Frost Blast. Like it's kind of a double-edged sword, I guess, because you can brick with it really easily, and I just don't like the card. Drawing it's almost like drawing Prime. It just kind of sucks. Next, for the one-ofs, for the Monarch spells and traps, I play 1 Pantheism and 1 Stormforth. It's down to 1, but the Stormforth and Ether play is still broken as hell. Yeah, it's really unfair, and Pantheism is probably one of the best cards in the whole entire deck, just for the fact of if you open up it and Prime, it's +3. I mean, well, technically it's a +2, so it's really good. So that pretty much rounds up all the Monarch spells and traps, and I play some other spells and traps that are all 1/0s. So I play 1 for 1 for Edia. Really good because it doesn't waste one of your normal summons, so you'll actually have 2 tributes that turn. I play Rhoda to search Edia. I play Foolish. Foolish can help you in a few ways. You can either dump Erebus in kind of late game to get him back into your hand by banishing a Monarch spell or trap, and then, or if you kind of bricked a little bit and you only got Ethos and you already used him as tribute, you can use this to Foolish Edia and then use them together in the graveyard. So Foolish is actually a really good card in this deck. It's not really good to open with it most of the time because there's not really much you can do, but it's alright. That pretty much rounds up all the spells and traps for the deck. Next, we have 3 of the Paleozoic Monarch, as I heard somebody call it before. Yeah, I know they're not supers. I need to get them, but Prime Monarch's a really good card. It's the number 1 thing you want to dump with the big Monarch effects. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I play 2 traps that aren't. I play the 1 Solemn Warning, and I play the 1 Bottomless. Considering the format we're in, Bottomless gets sided out a lot because of things like Paleozoic and Zodiac. It's okay against DDD. Doesn't really stop much, and I'm probably going to end up taking it out anyways, first strike whenever I get one. So, yeah. I don't have a side deck complete. Right now my side deck is just kind of like field wipes, like Dark Holes, or Raigeki, and 3 Genzo. But, yeah. What I was saying about earlier about the Majesties and Vanity's Fiends, if you have the money, I would really suggest for you to take out one of the Majesty's Fiends and take out probably Mithra, one of the Mithras, and run double pot of Desires. And if you have it, take out the Bottomless and run Strike or Deep Barrier, but I don't even like main decking Deep Barrier because this whole deck is pretty much one big huge Deep Barrier. But yeah, that's pretty much the deck profile. If you have any comments or questions, just comment down below and I will answer it, and leave a thumbs up. Thank you.